Hi everyone, firstly my warm greetings to all and I welcome all you to my YouTube channel ROC, Rock on Code guys. And if you are new here, please like, share and subscribe. I would really appreciate your efforts. Hi everyone, I firstly welcome all you to my YouTube tutorials. In this video, I am going to discuss about how to run your first program of JavaScript using a text editor. So without wasting of time, let's get started. Hi everyone, in order to run a JavaScript program, firstly you need to have two components. The first one is an IDE and the second one is a web browser. First I am going to talk about an IDE. The full form of an IDE is Integrated Development Environment. So there are several type of IDEs available in the market where you can just run a JavaScript program. They are Atom, Sublime Text, Visual Studio, Visual Studio Code, AWS Cloud9, Brackets, Code Anywhere, Eclipse, NetBeans, PHP Storm. There are several stuff in the internet where you can just download them and use for your sake. But whenever you starting as a beginner, you need to have a simple atmosphere where you can just write your code and edit the code in ease. So in order to choose any one of them, I would obviously go for Visual Studio Code, which is having simple user interface, which would help any beginner in order to get starting with the code. The best thing about Visual Studio Code is it is having a code editor, compiler, debugger and build automation tools with the Visual Studio Code. So firstly, while going to install this Visual Studio Code, I am providing the link in the description. Just go through it and this is how it's going to look if you just open the link. And this Visual Studio Code is a cross platform where you can just install this for Mac, Windows and also for the Linux users. And if you just go see here and just click, you can just download any option which you can for Windows, for Linux and Mac OS. You can just download any one of your choice. And it is the best thing about the Visual Studio Code. And if you just click on the download, it will be automatically download and you can also install this thing. And if you are a Linux user, you can just go for the App Store here, and if you just and in the search box, if you type for the Visual Studio Code, yeah, you can see Visual Studio Code like refined one. It is showing that this is what I have installed. So let's get started. I'm just going to I nearly forgot about that thing. The one more thing, like how you can just edit this code using the Windows browser is, if you just go here, like this is the web browser. Nowadays the technology has been sophisticated very much. So what they are doing is, inside these web browsers they are predefinedly embedding the JavaScript engine where you can just run your code in the web browser also. They are all predefined in the engine part of the web browsers. If you just go here and if you just click on the inspect element, you can see like this is where your HTML context will store, and the styling editor part is for the CSS. And if you just go for the console, and you can see this is where you can just write and run your code. You can see for Google Chrome users, if you just go for the settings and in the settings just type JavaScript, then it will show whether the JavaScript engine is on or off. If it is off, just try to on it. And this is I'm just doing in the Google Chrome. And after that, if you just go here and I'm just typing the first code, you can see console.log is a function in the JavaScript where which help you to print any statement. Okay, here I need to use the, and after that I'm just typing my name here, you can see. And if I just going to control enter for run this function, you can see my this console log is a function which will run the program of the JavaScript. Like this is the first program, and if you want to run something like everyone just go they're going to start using the hello world program for the beginners. So just get started and control enter. Now you can see I can run my JavaScript program in the console of the web browser because they already embedded the JavaScript in this thing. Okay, and if you want, okay, I'm just going to remove this thing. Now after installation, this is how it's going to look in the Visual Studio Code. So first what you can do is, either you can just go directly here, you can just create a file or you can open a folder. So I've just created the file name, and if I just go here and I will just click on the open folder, and this is the path where I have given. I'm just going to click on OK. Now you can see this is the file which I have created in the name of JavaScript. So yeah, now the file have been created. Now what you need to do is, first you need to open a file inside of this JavaScript. So so you need to open a file inside of this thing. Click here and just give any name. There are different conventional different conventional types where you can just run your code in the web browser. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my JavaScript code inside of an HTML function. So first, I need to create an HTML function here. So index.html. There is a particular reason why I have created index here. In order to run any page as a home page of the HTML, need to name it as the index. Okay, so I just created in the name of index. Yeah, I've just got it. So first we need to create the body type. Here I have loaded some kind of emit functions. Emit function is which help you to have better flow of doing code in HTML and CSS. They are all already installed. When are you going to install this Visual Studio Code? Like what you can just do is you can just simply click on the exclamatory mark, and just you can see it is showing some kind of emit abbreviation. So if you just click on the tab, now you can see boom, the code have been created. Like it's not as a beginners you can just try to type it down, like these are some kind of meta links, and this is the title of the project. Like if you want to just change this document, I'm just going to change this to hello world, because I'm just first I'm going to create an hello world function. So what are the things you can just do is, in order to run a particular program like this, first you need to keep a script tag in order to run the JavaScript file inside of an HTML. So I'm just going to create the script tag here. Script, you can press tab, then it's going to be created, and this is the script tag where you can just write your JavaScript code. And it is not that much particular where you can just keep this script tag. You can either keep inside of the body, you can just keep inside of an head, or you can just keep outside the HTML function here. And sometimes when are you going to do a long bit of code, then you definitely going to keep your script tag outside of the HTML function, because whenever you run this program, HTML will run the code by line process. So when it will just take so much time. So in order to run your web page fast, you need to keep the script tag out of this HTML page. Here I'm just going to do a one line of code, so it's not that much necessary to keep it outside. So I'm just going with this thing. Now here, in order to run particular function here, we need to call an attribute. So I'm just calling the type attribute here, and I'm just giving the name text dot for some kind type of different search engines. This attribute is not that much required. If you just not given this type of attribute also, your code is definitely going to run. And here I'm just going to go I just click on the tab, and this part you can see this is called indentation. You need to give indentation so that the code needs to lie in middle of the script tag only. So I'm just going to type document dot write. First let me just type this code and run this, then I will tell you. And you need to give parentheses here, column, and first program hello world. Yeah, I've just done this part, and here I'm just going to click on Control S. Now you can see I have clicked on the program and I have saved the program. In order to run this, we need to run this program, right? So in order to run this program, first I'll just go to the extension files. In order to look code same like me, I have installed a few things like Babel. You can just install this one, so it will just give good look for your code. If you want, you can also go for the bracket pair colorizer. It will give you the colors between, like whenever you are going to select, you can see these yellow colors are because of the bracket pair colorizer. Or you can these are the few extensions which I have downloaded. And in order to run, there is ease in the VS Code. Like this is the best part for using the text editors. You can see just go here and just type live server, then you're going to able to see the live server here. This will help you to execute your code. Like whenever you're going to make a small change in the code also, then it will be automatically updated in the web part. So if you can see go live something, like if you here you can see, just click this option, open with live server. If I just click that option, you can see my page have been opened. Here you can see, let me just make them side by side. Yeah, you can see like whatever the code I have been running, you can see it is showing me hello world. And the one more best thing is inside of this document.write, you can also run the HTML tags like h1. I will type something like hello world. If you just save this function, you can see this was the HTML tag like what I have run using like h1 function. In the similar manner, you can just run entire JavaScript code inside of the script tags here, okay? And there is another way. This is the first manner where you can just type the full code inside of this one, or there is another manner, that is first I'm going to create JavaScript code. For that purpose, I'm just going to create like home.js. .js is the extension for this particular file, and here what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this particular part of code, Control C, and I'm going to paste it here, and I'm going to remove from here. But here, in order to run the file, you need to give the source location. So for the source, you need to write src stands for source, and if you just, the file I have name in the format of home.js. If you just select this file and if you just save both of them, you can see, yeah, now you can see I got hello world, okay? Like if you are unable to see this thing, let me just change this. Rock on code. If I just save this file, automatically it's going to update here in the web frame. That is because of the live share what I am using. And this document write is something like the document is a method which is calling over the HTML function. Like it is having all the data of the page. So whenever you going to write document, it's going to run along the web page, and this write is a method which will run write the function what you are going to keep inside of this curly braces, okay? And there are another way in order to run this code. This is the second method where you can just run your JavaScript code by embedding the just source link like this. And in order to run another, you can see I'm just going to change this one to, I'm just using the console.log function. And if I'm just going to run this function, I'm unable to see here. So if I just go here and click on this inspect element, and if you just go for the console, and you can see guys, my rock on code was run here. If I just, okay, let me just change this here, something to hello world, and if I just save this file, you can see this file was automatically running, and I just run my file in the console. Like these are the different conventional manners where you can just run your JavaScript code. See you in the next video.